So, a group of LGBTQ community members were said to have been arrested in Warri Delta State on the 26th of August 2023 after it was said that they were holding an illegal wedding ceremony between themselves. For context, LGBTQ community do not have rights in Nigeria. Gay marriage is illegal, and I also believe gay gathering is also illegal. However, that doesn't mean it's not being done. It's just, most likely or most possibly done in an organized setting, also in an underground setting where everybody or people involved would have to keep low, keep quiet, and make it private. However, for this event that happened in Warri, it seemed like they had no reason to lay low or keep it down. When the story first broke out, a lot of people came to the defense of the community members, calling the police out, saying this is another James Brown moment, because we saw this with James Brown, a popular cross-dresser. It was in such a rage that he became an internet sensation, and today is one of the most famous celebrities in Nigeria. A lot of people were already making the police feel like they're trying to create another scenario for that to happen. Although there were people who obviously would condemn this, who started screaming, lock them up, and we understand that Nigeria is not a very openly accepting country to the LGBT community. However, when it came to this Warri event where there was an alleged gay marriage, it blew out of proportion. Not even it blew out of proportion, it blew beyond people's imagination. Especially when videos of the event began circulating, especially when details of what happened at the event center began coming out. An initial thought was that gay marriage is illegal. So if two people are wearing gown and suits and they are pretending to get married, it's not going to be regarded as a marriage because there is no pastor, there is no institution present to recognize it. So it's either just them playing for content, or just them playing for show, or just them doing something for entertainment, because in the end, whatever marriage that would be done there cannot come out of there and cannot be recognized by any other institution outside of wherever the event took place. So it would have been nice to see the pastor that organized the wedding, or the traditional ruler, or the courts, because we have white weddings, church weddings, custom traditional weddings, and court weddings. Those are the only three recognized ones. So any other one they're doing in that particular hotel would not have been recognized. But that is one part of the story. Now, when it came to the event and when it came to people who were speaking out and defending the community, many people became really hair-tight, or many people became really mouth-closed when more pictures or videos of the supposed bride was circulating around the internet. This is believed to be the moment the supposed bride was said to be coming out in her wedding gown, and this is believed to be the traditional marriage part of the event. Okay, I see, when I did see a lot of the details from the event that had to do with the marriage or the wedding, I was almost speechless. Of course, I know it's not recognized, but at this point, I can agree with a lot of people that said that they went too far. It's one thing to organize an event, it's another thing to push the limits of the law. And it's safe to say, or it's safe to agree with a lot of people, even those who are in support of the LGBT community, are actually still pointing out the fact that this group of people did push the boundaries of how far they could try the law. Gay events happen every time. Gay people are everywhere. But when you organize an event and then you make it public, there is even a gate fee. They booked a very big hotel to hold the event. They picked a Saturday for weddings to actually do these events. They had people dressed in these outfits and in these obvious attires. They even made videos and uploaded it on their statuses. I'm sure the person who tipped off the police or the person who called the police probably wasn't even at the event, because everybody was snapping and uploading pictures and literally putting it out there for the world to see in real time. That is another level of comfort, knowing fully well that the law does not permit this, knowing fully well that the society frowns at this, knowing fully well that they might even be in danger. One of the initial reports that I heard before the story even came out, when it was brought to me, was that some people were also shot while trying to escape. But I've not seen that being represented in the media. I just heard it. So if that is not true, then thank God that nobody was killed because of this. It would have been sad. And I can say lucky them, because it could have actually gone worse. But the truth is that as bad as the law is, or as unfair as the law is to them, the law is still the law. And what you can do is to keep low and protect yourself. And it did not seem like this event had security thought out. I don't think this event had the idea of them protecting themselves thought out. I don't think this event realized that what they are doing was illegal and can be seen as breaking the law. I don't think the organizers thought of that before even giving them uniforms, making it even easy for them to be identified. I think one of them was picked along the road, so you're not even in the event, you didn't even attend the event, and you were arrested because you were most likely wearing white, and they know that that is the dress code. And then you had people filming and snapping pictures and uploading in real time. The carelessness was a little overwhelming. The carelessness was a little too much. And if for some reason they had done this and they had gotten away with it, it will allow more people to think it's okay and do more, because this is just them asking for trouble. Pretty much them asking to be caught and arrested. The police have said that they will be arraigned in court and they will be, they'll face the law, each and every one of them. But we've seen this before. Again, we saw this during the time of James Brown, and I don't think anybody from that group was ever, found guilty or tried. Everybody was released in the end. And I think that might be the case with these ones, because despite the video of the marriage or the so-called wedding, it could all be argued that it was for entertainment, because first of all, it's not legal to hold a gay wedding. So you can't call it a gay wedding if there is no court document or priest or pastor or, something traditional head, or no certificates to prove. So it could just easily be argued that this was an entertainment show, as a lot of them have said that they were told to come and perform, that they are models. So it's all what it's going to be. And maybe organizations will come up and build a lot of them. So we might just be expecting another famous James Brown from this group of Big Brother homosexuals. The thing is, we know that it is illegal for such a gathering to occur, and this group of people did not take precaution into protecting themselves. They pretty much opened themselves up to this situation. They gave themselves all out. They made it open season for them. Even if somebody from the event most possibly may have called the police, it is also highly possible that somebody outside the event who was not even there called the police, because they were snapping, uploading, and it was just too much. There is no way that they should not take a little blame for this, if not most of the blame. And it's unfortunate. The good part of this story is the fact that I don't think none of them was hurt, because again, like I had already said, when it was brought to me, I heard some of them were shot and killed, and I was expecting that part of the story would make the media, but it hasn't. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully nobody was actually killed. And it's just unfortunate what happened, but we get to see what would happen to this group of people. We would have to see. A lot of them are going to really get the press from this. Their parents, their family, loved ones, people who have jobs will lose their job. That is going to happen. A lot of people will be disowned. A lot of people will be attacked when they go home, because this is Warri. This is Warri. If this had happened in another place, let's say Lagos or Port Harcourt, or Abuja, where there are a lot more accepting people, or where people prefer to mind their business more in these states, Warri is not the place where you get away with this. A lot of these people's faces will be marked, and it's open season for them when they are released. For what is worth, they might be a lot safer in prison, because if they have to come out into the States, if people recognize them, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because there's a lot judgmental people in Warri Delta State, and a lot of them will face scrutiny. Some may even get violently attacked, and some may get depressed. Some may actually milk out of this situation and also become popular and famous and rich from this situation. So it all depends on what they decide to do with this 50 or 10 minutes of fame, because they are everywhere now, their faces are everywhere. If that will make them sad, then sad. If that will make them bold enough to milk out of the situation, we might be having ourselves new Bobriskis and James Brown. That's would have millions and millions of followers and fans all around the world. So in the end, we would just have to wait and see how this event would change the life of some of these boys right here. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. My thought has always been that, yes, I know that in the end, a lot of them will be released, but I do feel that I don't think the marriage, whether or not it happened, was legal and would be recognized, because you can't call it a marriage if it is not being organized by an institution. So to me, they were playing. It's child's play. What is this one doing? This one was already going famous. See him. This is the new gen brand. It's obviously taking charge of the opportunity. Oh Lord, this is dramatic for the most part. So let's see how far this gets, because I don't even know what to say. I'm sure, and there will be organizations that will come build them out. We'll just have to watch and see. You guys let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions. And did you think that they went too far by not even being careful, not taking precaution, throwing it out there in the face of everybody, you know, playing loud music, having to dress in gowns, having to create these wedding scenarios and traditional and white, like, and I can agree with that. I feel like that was a little too much. That was a little excessive. Such events like this are illegal, but if you want to do it, you gotta do it in a way where it will be secret, where you won't have to rub it in the face of people that don't like it. And they did not try it. I mean, 100 people, that is too much for this. It's too much. It's way too much. And then you're putting gate fee. So anybody could just come in, wear white, pay gate fee, come in, and you have moles in your event and in your circle. And that's how you can get arrested easily. So this is what happens when you forget the law and put yourself out there. You guys let me know what you think.